I just got back from running to a few Dollar Trees. I was on the hunt for Easter and spring stuff specifically, and I found it and then some. So I wanted to share with you what you need to keep your eyes out for, especially as we head into Easter and spring DIY season. So stay tuned. This is Whiskey and Whit. My name is Whitney, and on this channel I love to share all things DIY and home decor. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, hit subscribe down below so you don't miss a future video, especially all of the DIYs that'll be coming with these supplies. So we're gonna kick it off with the spring and Easter stuff, first being these carrots. Now they usually come in a pack of 8 for $1 last year, so now it's $1.25 for 4, but they're double the size, and I really like this size of these. I've got a few left over from last year. I have not seen any of the small ones in store yet, so I'm wondering if they completely moved to this, and I think they're still worth it even though you go down to 4 because of the size. I was excited to find these yard stakes, so I haven't really seen these in a lot of hauls yet, but they are metal. They've got the long stake, and I think I'm gonna trim some of them off so you just have the top for like a cute little tiered tray thing. But these yard stakes I think are really good quality, especially at the top. This isn't flimsy. I mean, it's not like super heavy duty quality, but it's also not flimsy, so I was excited about these. So I saw these online and I was really excited to see them in my store. They're these little, they call them ornaments, but they're little unfinished wood cutouts. They've got Easter eggs, they've got some carrots, they have some chicks, I didn't pick those up, and then they have these bunnies, and I love the way that these bunnies are cut out. This shape looks a little bit more high-end to me rather than the more cartoony bunnies. These you get 14 to a pack for all of them, so I grabbed a couple of each of these, but I think for 14, $1.25, these are a great deal. So every season I've got to stock up on their unfinished signs, especially if they don't have glitter on them, because that is a triple win in my book because they put glitter on everything at Dollar Tree. These bunnies are a new shape and I think they are awesome. The little ears are raised, same with the tail, but you could also flip it around if you want just one layer instead of a 3D situation. These take stain really well. And then they also had these white painted versions, which these will be awesome for just vinyl to put right on there. The back is the chipboard, so if you can only find these shapes, you could easily paint over them. A couple other things that I found for unfinished wood, one being these color your own decor. They had a lot of different shapes, but I went with the bunny because you can flip them over and you've got another unfinished bunny. And this would be great for a kids activity for an Easter basket too, but I plan to use these in DIYs. These unfinished wood shapes they've had for the past few seasons. They had a ton for Christmas. I was able to find these Easter eggs as well as these bunnies. This is more of the cartoon bunny. The ends are pretty unfinished, so you'll have to sand them down, but I've made different signs with them, and I am excited to make some tier tray items with these this year. A couple staple items I get each and every year just to have are these ceramic little bunnies. They also have Easter eggs and they've got a few different other shapes, I think chicks, but I really like these bunnies. I made a really fun Kirkland's dupe for place settings for Easter brunch in a Kirkland's video last year, so I will link that. I also painted some of these in a Dollar Tree DIY, so there's a lot of different things you could do with them. A couple years ago, I made this into a really fun garland or a fun take on the bead strands, so those I will link for you as well down below if you're interested in checking those out if you're ready to DIY right away. I will have my DIYs coming. My first Easter one will be coming next week. Now they have these every year, but I actually have a fun idea for these this year, and they are these little bunny heads on a stick. Dollar Tree's been doing more with fun like wreath forms, so here is an egg one. I think this will be great. I have a neutral Easter DIY for this, so that'll be coming up in a future video. And then I also found a couple of the letters I'm looking for in these little, what are they calling them? Ornaments. So they're letters, but they've got little bunny tails and bunny ears. Obviously still looking for an F. I'll have to look on the website to see if they have an F, but fingers crossed they have one for Finks. I'd love to put it on his Easter basket. I was honestly super impressed with the ribbon section that they have for Easter. And the other thing that I found that was really interesting is they've got both Crafter's Square, but then they also have this Offray brand, which I've seen at Walmart and Michael's. So I don't know if it was closeout in Illinois where I'm from, or if it's something that they had been able to do because of the price increase. I don't know. Nonetheless, I got a bunch of these little skinny ribbons in gingham because you guys know I love the plaid. I did green. They only had one, so that's why I only got one. 2 pinks and purples. The Crafter Square one is 9 feet, and then these other ones come out to 9 feet, 9 feet. And then also from that Offray brand, there were 3 different like Easter prints. So I got bunnies, eggs, and little teal trucks. and the ones with the eggs on it is actually wired. Now I typically avoid Dollar Tree florals for the most part unless I find something really good, and I was excited about these kind of like frosted little lavender pieces. They're calling it greenery. I ended up picking up 3, and they also have really great florals at Walmart. That is my go-to. Walmart, they either have like they're between 97 cents and $1.97, but these I ended up picking up because I thought they were pretty. I like that the pieces are kind of like white like lamb's ear. I thought these were really cute just to throw into a vase and add some color to a shelf. And then also for flowers, I found these variations of their buckets. They've got a larger skinny one here, and they've also got a shorter kind of wider one. This is great if you have any plants already. You can just pop it in there and you don't have to worry about anything. It's just something, you know, that looks springy, but then you can also add some Dollar Tree florals in there or some of the Walmart florals. And I haven't tried it yet, but usually you can take nail polish remover and get rid of that, or if you just want this bucket and to put your own name on it for like a wedding shower or something, just spray paint it white and you'll be good to go. This little container, you can pop the top off, and then it's got a little like container for like dips and stuff. So I've been trying to be more intentional about what I'm eating in 2022, and so I think here I could do like veggies and dip, throw this in my bag, and I've got a quick snack. I like that the side's locked so it's not going to open on me if I like toss it in my bag or something. Oh, super jacked about these. There's 2 of them here, but they are little like storage caddies. This is awesome for me to just put some of my like regularly used stuff. Like jute twine will fit in here really well, like my miter shears, my glue gun. I think this will be great. It's lower profile, and then to stack them you just put the handle down, and then you can stack them, you can see what's in there. So each year a lot of you ask me if I'm gonna do a St. Patrick's Day video, and I have never done one, but this year I have decided to do one, so that will be coming soon. I grabbed some different items for that. I grabbed one of these napkin holder rings for a DIY, big door shamrock, some of this scatter, which is looking like it is super glittery, so we're gonna have to do something about that. I'm not a big gnome person, but I do think this will be a cute little leprechaun. I grabbed one of the unfinished wood shamrocks, foam shamrocks. These again are glittery, but the back is not. And then one of these standalone little sparkly ones. My plan is to do like a tiered tray setup and a couple simple accents for St. Patrick's Day. So if you like to decorate for that, be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. The one thing I did want to call out about St. Patrick's Day stuff, especially if you are not a St. Patrick's Day decorator, are these little pots here. I grabbed these, one for a little tiered tray setup for St. Patrick's Day, but then also these are great for Halloween. So I have the little pop Funkos that are Hocus Pocus. I plan to use this as a cauldron for them on a tiered tray. So there comes 5 in a pack. I'm not gonna need 5 for this, so I'm gonna put some away for Halloween. So if you're a Halloween decorator, pro tip, grab some of these now so you can stash them away and you'll have them for October decor. In my last video, I shared my first experience with Dollar Tree vinyl, and overall it was a pleasant experience. So I ended up finding some really pretty prints. So I grabbed some buffalo check permanent vinyl. I also grabbed some of this pretty floral vinyl. I got white permanent, and then I also got this like holographic permanent. And what I think will be nice with the prints too is you don't have to have a Cricut to use this. I could see using this on like unfinished wood signs, almost as like a wallpaper. You get 48 inches for $1.25. So for what I'm gonna use it for, I think it'll be great. So speaking of Cricut, you guys know I love to grab blanks at Dollar Tree. One, I love the price. It's a lot cheaper than you can find it really anywhere else, even with the price increase. But I also love that if you're new, it's a great way to try out different surfaces, different things. You can even practice on the Cricut like knockoff vinyl that they have, and you're not out a ton of money. You can try something if you're a little apprehensive, and then you will feel more confident when you're using stuff that you spend more money on. Things I love. These arrows, love these right now. I just did a Valentine's Day arrow. It turned out so cute. These I used in my Dollar Tree blank video. The back is really great for signs. I just made a large sign with 3 of these, and then I also made a small sign about moments to get you off your phone. So if any of that looks good to you, head over there. Those are all free cut files. I also haven't been able to find these in a while, and I love them. They are these wood little cutouts. These are awesome. You can fill these with wood filler if you just want them to sit on a tiered tray. They make really great signs. You can also hang them. Also in that same vein, other items I'm thinking of DIYing are these bamboo spoons. Each of them were $1.25. I just made sure to get the ones with the the flat edges, so it would take paint or vinyl. These are new, I haven't seen them before. These are little cutting boards with sayings. One says, today's menu, eat it or starve, and kitchens were made for families to gather. Now these are cute just on their own, but the front seems like it would come off, so these will be awesome blanks for DIYs. I also grabbed some more of my favorite arrows. You guys have seen me do these in a ton of videos, but I was really low on my stash, so while they still have them, I grabbed 2 more. I also found these with a little kickstand, so it says Baker's Gonna Bake. It's got this metal thing. I could just pop that off. Their canvases are sometimes hit or miss, but I actually found a really cute one. This gives me Kirkland's vibes with the blue vase and the greenery here. I always like to check out the glassware section while I'm in Dollar Tree, because every once in a while they'll sneak in some new jars, and that's what happened this time. I found these jars. I love that the sides are flat, so it's almost like a square. I think these would be awesome for vinyl, or it would be awesome for etching, because you could get your stencil on there pretty flat. I will let you know what I think of them, but I was excited to find them because I think they're a good size. Are you still here with me? Let me know if you are. Leave me a comment down below. Why don't you leave me a bunny or a purple heart for Easter and spring so that I know you stuck with me. So Finn's gonna be 2 in March, and we are doing a Cars themed birthday party. He loves the Cars movies from Disney Pixar, so I decided to pick up some stuff for the party because it's gonna be here before I know it. So I'm gonna DIY a bunch of stuff, and I will definitely share that in a video. So the first thing I grabbed was a bunch of these cones. I'm gonna do a mixture of a cozy cone situation for Sally's motel, but then also I thought these would be fun for a just piece of decor as well around the parties. Also for the Cars theme, I grabbed this little toolbox. I'm going to paint the handles so that it's red and black, and then also add some stickers to it, Lightning McQueen and the 95 and all of that, so that can be decor, and then Finn can use it for his Hot Wheels after the party. And then I also grabbed some of these shelf liners because I saw on Pinterest somebody roll this out and add some like white tape to it to make little roads, so I thought that was super cute, so I grabbed these while I saw it just in case I went back and they didn't have the black shelf liner. From the automotive section too, I grabbed a drip pan, or a drain pan essentially. In Cars 3, one of the funniest lines, I laugh at it every time, is like, a drip pan, how old do you think I am? Because they think McQueen is like over the hill. So I'm gonna use my Cricut, add that saying on here, and use it maybe with some ice and like water bottles for the party or something. I'll figure out something. Other birthday things I grabbed were 2 of these number 2 balloons for his birthday. I also grabbed some of these little balloon glue things because I'm gonna do a balloon arch. And then I also grabbed 2 of these unfinished wood chalkboards, so in case I need to put any sayings on it with my Cricut, or I could put like Mater on one, or Flo's V8 Cafe. I will share that in a video, so if you've got kids that love cars, be sure to stay tuned for that. And now we're to some of the fun everyday random finds that I found. I got one of these super vivid chisel tip Sharpies. It says on there that it will work on paper, cardboard, plastic, glass, and steel. So I have an idea for this on glass, so I'm gonna try that out. I also grabbed some of these Elmer's Craft Bond glue. I hadn't seen them before, and so I figured I would try it. It's got a precision tip, and it's got 3 of the pens for craft glue. So if you've used these before, let me know down below, but I figured I could try it. And then I also grabbed some more double stick tape because it was Scotch brand, and I like to use these to mount my printables on certain things, so it's nice to have this on hand. These I couldn't pass up, and these may not work, but they say I love you some more. They've got a little s'more on them for Valentine's Day, but I thought I could use them well past the holiday. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this haul. That's everything I picked up for spring and Easter thus far. I will share both on here as well as my Instagram, my new finds. I love to share different things from Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, all of those different places. So if you aren't following me on Instagram and TikTok, be sure to do that as well so you don't miss that content. Also, if you're new, hit subscribe so you don't miss a future video and the DIYs that'll be coming, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!